Attorney General's office had to handle Harrington's arrest cases. The whole thing has left Old Town citizens like Jenny Cook Coghill outraged.
Well, I'd like to see the district attorney fired. He has abused his public trust. I would like to see the city manager and I would like to see the city council apologize to Norman. I would like to see the city thank Norman for standing up and teaching this community a great civic lesson.
But the question remaining is why? Why didn't DA Chris Almy close the case against Norman Harrington?
We never issued any case against him. The only thing we did was we held up prosecuting his cases until he could provide psychological evidence that tended to counteract that which was available to us.
Well, you see, just saying that he has to provide psychological tests makes him believe that he has to prove his innocence. Do you understand what he's saying?
Mr. Harrington is presumed innocent. All we asked was for some psychological evidence that tended to counteract the information that we had.
I don't think anybody should be allowed to play with people's lives and get away with it.
Alice Harrington is Norman's new wife.
They made a mistake, and they weren't willing to say they did that they made a mistake. Instead, they tried to cover it up.
To this day, Norman Harrington has never been charged with a crime, but he did get his day in court, civil court. He sued the city of Old Town for ordering him to take the penile plethysmograph test. On June 17th, a jury found in favor of Norman Harrington and awarded him $960,000. Now it's up to Harrington to pick up the pieces and go on.
Hopefully, be the kind of police officer I used to be. And put this behind me. And hope that we've made some kind of statement that it won't happen to somebody else.
The city of Old Town, Maine is now in big trouble. Insurance may not cover the damages. When you add in all the legal fees, it could cost Old Town more than $1 million to settle the score with Officer Norman Harrington. Chances are the last thing you want to get is one of those crank phone calls. Can you imagine why anyone would pay good money to hear one? Stay on the line. We'll be right back.
Mom, watch this.
Rookie of the Year is the home run champ of Family Fun.
Gosh, Henry, you can play for the Cubs.
It's a stand-up and cheer fantasy for the entire family.
I want to make sure you get in okay.
None of the other Cub moms are going to be there.
The crowd-pleasing Tickle Your Funny Bone Major League Laugh of the Summer.
Pitcher's got a big butt.
Rookie of the Year. Rated PG. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
I've done it!
Now what?
I've invented a rippled flake.
Ripples. Isn't that nice?
I'm going to call it Ripple Crisp Cereal.
I think the world has enough flakes, Dad.
But these are the only ones with ripples.
Ripples.
That's how I pack in a delicious corn crunch. Try it.
It's really good.
New Ripple Crisp cereal, delicious golden corn and honey bran.
You actually come up with something this time.
During the final week of the JCPenney White Sale, you'll find something to fit just about everything at 10 to 40% off. From comforters and bedspreads that fit your style, to towels and sheets that fit your needs. And try these on for size. Our new Ultra Form fitted sheets. They fit extra thick and regular mattresses comfortably, as well as colorfully. The JCPenney White Sale, where you'll find the perfect fit for everything. Especially your budget.
My God, my God.
We've just surprised our newest winners.
I actually won something?
We're sure this is the truth.
Oh, my.
We're the Prize Patrol from Publishers Clearinghouse, and we're ready to make you a millionaire next month.
It isn't normal for a car to use solar power to cool the cabin while you're away. But that's an option on the Mazda 929. Because we just thought a luxury of innovation might appeal to you.
Did you ever make phony phone calls when you were a kid? Who didn't, right? You know, you dial a number and you say, "Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better catch it." But you don't do that anymore, do you? Of course not. Our contributor Bill Geist is here to introduce you to two masked men who actually make a living out of this stuff.
What these two guys do, Connie, could be called sophomoric. Freshmanic might be a better word, or even kindergarten-esque, but these are two guys who don't mind being called jerks.
Hey, how's it going, boys?
This is Johnny B.
This is how I calm my nerves.
About to escape some of the intense pressure of his fast-track career.
Jam, come on, you gotta be the box.
This is Johnny's partner, Kamal, who takes it in the ring as a hobby, but dishes it out as an entertainment industry professional.
Hello?
How do you say that, fruitcake?
Taken together, Kamal and Johnny are known as the Jerky Boys.
Shut up.
They specialize in something you probably grew out of when you were 12 years old.
I always wanted to sing and dance.
Sing and dance, what do you do?
They make prank phone calls, like this one to an unsuspecting car dealer who advertised for a new salesman.
Hello?
Yeah, Paul.
Speaking.
I'm calling about the salesperson job. You want to sell cars through me or what? See, I had problems up there in Middletown. I got to get the hell out of that area. I grabbed some guy. He's, he don't know if he wants to buy. I push his face right in the hood.
I don't know. I don't run that kind of operation.
You see, here we're off to a bad start, you know?
How do you decide who you're going to call? And
You just pick up the paper, you go with the ads. As soon as you see an ad, you know which character was going to work best with that ad. Be quiet.
The Jerky Boys began recording their calls, and the homemade tapes were passed from friend to friend and eventually to radio stations.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Somehow, this spring, the Jerky Boys hit the big time, a recording contract. Now there's a warehouse near Philadelphia full of Jerky Boys CDs and cassettes targeted for your hometown. And they're climbing the record charts.
It's the hottest tape now to this date in the store. Any major rock or rap label out there, this outsells by a mile.
And what's the whole thing about protecting your identities? What's that all about?
Well, everyone had drawn up their ideas of the characters. And to see us kind of ruins that for everybody. The thing is, nobody believes you.
So even if you take off your mask and claim to be the Jerky Boys, no one would believe you?
There's always a guy that'll say, it ain't them, it's some guy I know upstate. Yeah, it's always somebody's brother and, some guy in Brooklyn.
Hello?
Eric, how are you? Listen, you're the piano tuning guy, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, the butt nut. My f***ing dog is inside the piano. He's snapping. He's really in bad shape.
You expect me to take your dog that's snapping and barking and biting to get him out of a piano?
Well,
I don't think...
Hey, he's a little too tough for me there, Eric. Come on, I need your help here, fruitcake. Please.
What kind of dog is this?
He's a Rottweiler.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real Jerky Boys.
Yes!
How you doing?
New York's Z100 is one of the most listened to stations in America. Gary Bryan and Ross Britton are the Z Morning Zoo.
This is it's pretty offensive, so those who may be offended, please turn up your radio.
On a tape a year later? What are you talking about?
Maybe we can see it in person and we can discuss it.
I'm honored, pretty much, because I am sure that they taped hundreds of people. And if they selected me, I mean, I guess I might be special.
Bill, are you trying to find out who these guys are? Is that the whole gist of the show?
Not anymore. We're afraid to ask.
Apparently, so was Kamal's father. He thought his son was a...
Bum.
Kamal's dad is not the kind of man you'd expect to find listening to a Jerky Boys cassette.
When I have some free time, I meditate. I sit down, I talk to upstairs. Direct. I go for that. And that gives me more peace than anything else.
Kamal chose the day of our visit to reveal his calling to his father for the first time.
Where did you get our number?
I went to dentist. I went for tooth decay. You gotta help me. You understand that? See, it was a joke. I called up, you know, that's part of the humor.
It's nice.
Yeah?
Not bad. Imitation, it's okay.
I'm hoping some good thing can come out of this. That sound like...
Nah.
But Kamal's father can be proud that his son, little Kamal, has reached the pinnacle of success in the 90s. He has his own video.
You tell him to see me.
Super across the street?
You got it.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Do you know who they are? You do.
Sworn to secrecy, Connie. I couldn't tell you, even if I knew. The producer had to sign a statement saying he would not reveal their names if he found out who they were, so For now, we'll just have to call them the Lone Rangers of Rudeness.
Fine. We'll be right back.
Imagine your skin visibly improved, even younger looking from day one.
It has to.
If we promise smoothing the appearance of tiny wrinkle lines,
It delivers.
if we promise it helps reveal young skin cells at the surface faster,
It will.
and since skin loses moisture daily, Oil of Olay reactivates skin's natural renewal process, restoring your skin's own moisture balance.
It does.
Oil of Olay. Share the results you see. 1-800-436-OLAY.
So, what do you think?
You're right. Diet Dr. Pepper does taste more like regular Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper. The taste you've been looking for.
When this was my piano, I'd dust it with Pledge for a beautiful shine with no buildup.
Now that it's ours, I use Touchable Pledge.
With Pledge, smears just disappear.
I taught someone that
Same song.
Pledge for a touchable shine.
Okay, Nose, go check it out. Nose can smell a stinky roach spray a block away.
Not this one. This new Raid Anti-Roach has a country fresh scent.
Smells good.
So it's easier on you. Tough as ever on roaches.
Hey, Nose, who sent flowers?
Who knows?
Uh-oh.
Raid kills bugs dead. Now with a country fresh scent from SC Johnson Wax.
From Walt Disney Pictures, in the great tradition of Disney family entertainment, comes a bewitching new comedy.
Hello.
They're three brave kids
Catch those children.
out to stop three mixed-up witches
Yes.
before they run amok
Come on, come on, come on.
in a story full of magic,
Nice going, Max.
You can talk.
excitement, and Disney fun.
She did it.
Hocus Pocus, rated PG. National sneak preview this Saturday and Sunday.
As a doctor, she was forced to keep a secret that could destroy her family.
I couldn't live with losing you.
A powerful picket fences next.
Teens and drinking. Your kids want to act grown up, and the liquor companies want customers. But what's their responsibility concerning young drinkers? Tomorrow on CBS This Morning.
The First Lady in Japan. She's news, big news there, rivaling even the new Crown Princess. Why all the fuss? Dan Rather reports from Tokyo tomorrow on the CBS Evening News.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's an amazing coincidence in the news this week. 2 separate groups of 7 are in the papers, and it's almost impossible to name all the members of either group. The first group is the 7 Dwarfs from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. It's the only major Disney animated film not on video cassette. Disney has just re-released it to movie theaters for the first time in 6 years. Go on, I'll give you a minute while you come up with their names. All right, time's up. Doc, bashful, sleepy, sneezy, happy and dopey, and finally grumpy. You forgot bashful again, didn't you? Now let's see how you do with our second group of 7. The 7 leaders of the industrialized democracies meeting at this week's economic summit in Japan. We should all know this, right? These are world political leaders, not animated characters wearing little hats. You've got 3 more seconds. Okay, time's up. Carlo, there's Helmut, Francois, and you know who that is. Kiichi, Kim, and there's Chung. I know, you forgot Carlo again, didn't you? Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. You're only human. We'll be right back.
There's a proven winner in mustards. In a nationwide taste test, Hellman's Dijonnaise Creamy Mustard Blend beat the leading mustard by 2 to 1.
You know, when I opened up that lunchbox and I saw that my sweetheart had made that ham sandwich with delicious Hellman's Dijonnaise, well, I knew I was in love.
Oh, nothing beats my Hellman's Dijonnaise.
Introducing Ford Taurus Wagon and the Picnic. Its smart design makes it perfect for a picnic, while its dual airbags and anti-lock brakes make it perfect for when life's something less than a picnic. Ford Taurus, America's best-selling car.
Every day, you've got the choice to feel your most beautiful with Salon Selectives.
Choose to be your most beautiful.
With shampoo levels and conditioning types, choose your combination and feel like you just stepped out of a salon.
Hey, it's summer. And time to get into the cold. Tune into CBS each Monday in July for the coolest episodes of Northern Exposure, sponsored by Miller Genuine Draft. And stay cool with this collection of the coolest rock classics. Look for details wherever you see this display for Miller Genuine Draft. Northern Exposure on CBS. It's a cool place to be.
Can you imagine going one-on-one with Michael Jordan? I'm going to do just that this weekend. And next week, we'll have that interview for you. I'm going to ask him everything you want to ask him. Well, almost everything. Also next week, they're practicing medicine.
Is it Mr. Mahalka, by the way, or Dr. Mahalka?
The authorities say without a license. They may not be doctors, but they're giving you the treatment you have to see to believe. An eye-to-eye investigative report. Thanks for joining us tonight. Ed Bradley will be here tomorrow night at 9, 8 Central with Street Stories, with an amazing story. Could a disaster have triggered a cure for Parkinson's disease? We'll see eye to eye again next Thursday. And I'll see you tomorrow night with Dan Rather on the CBS Evening News. Good night, everyone.
She fought against people who hate families with kids and won.
They're worth the fight.
Next Donahue, Friday morning at 8 on Channel 4. This is CBS.
I used to have dry hair. Then I gave it therapy. Nexus Therapy Shampoo.
Therapy. The Nexus moisturizing shampoo that makes dry hair soft and beautiful.
Soft, shiny, touchable. It's Nexus hair.
I used to have damaged hair. Then I fixed it with Carafix. Nexus Carafix.
Carafix Cream Reconstructor makes damaged hair silky and strong.
From damaged to beautiful. It's Nexus hair.
Don't miss the Baker's Dozen at Baker's Square. 13 sandwich, fries, and pie combinations starting at $5.95 at lunch and $6.95 at dinner with soup or salad.
It's a fun Friday of baseball on Channel 4 when Minnesota meets Milwaukee. Can the Twins crush the Brew Crew? Find out Friday night at 7 on WCCO television, the Twinning station.
You'll be twinning, twinning on Channel 4.
On the next Oprah, why didn't her own mother want to raise her?